Welcome back to Skegness Raceway here on UK Open Championship weekend for the 2litre National Saloon stock cars. Saturday's heats are out of the way. We're ready to move on to Sunday's action in the sunshine. Top 30 qualifiers already sorted out from the heats on Saturday. The rest of the field go into a last chance qualifier. The first 6 finishers will go through to the back of the grid for the UK Open Championship. It's the number 162 car at the front of the field of Bradley Fox. He's already under fire as they go into that first turn from Sam Parry in the 250. He goes through. Michael Boswell coming through as well in the 328 car. Brad Fox starting to drop back. They start to push and shove as always in the midfield. One car going in up there. That was the 152 of Levi Houghton. Good to see him back out after that heavy impact on the fence post last night. Michael Boswell's been spun out in 328. 601 taken out as well. Logan Bruce, he spent much of his weekend facing the wrong way. Billy Smith's been taken out as well. Now Billy Smith could end up as a non-qualifier here. That would be a surprise. They start to sort themselves out. Cars going absolutely everywhere around the raceway. 171 of Adam O'Dell has gone. The yellow is out because Levi Houghton is stranded there. Michael Boswell's hit the infield tyres. We lost Danny Elborn as well in 504. There's so much going on there. Let's try and have a look at it again. Logan Bruce spun out by the 573 of Marty Lake. Michael Boswell got jacked up by the 888 car of Shane Emerson. Levi Houghton into the wall on the outside, then O'Dell got spun aside by the 667 car. That's Jordan Cassie, I think. We get back underway then. William Mitchell on the back of Colin Savage in an ex-O'Dell car there, number 14. Challenge on for the lead held by Sam Parrin in 250. There, Stuart Twinton getting stuck in on the back of Brad Fox, who's dropped back up and down the order. Barry Glenn in there in the number 38 car. 316 going well. That's Danny McCluskey. Sam Parrin, who has the early lead in car number 250. William Mitchell going well in 96 for Scotland. He's had a couple of scrapes so far this weekend. Goes in on Kieran McIver from the 129 of Will Morphy. Danny Elborn taken out again in 504. He's not had a happy weekend. Still try and sort themselves out to get into those all-important first 6 places. Marty Lake in 573, pushed wide by Phil Powell. Morphy and Smith families from East Anglia battling it out. 241 of Rob Copeland's been taken out there, tangled with Stuart Toynton. T-bone style there, stuck in the middle of the turn. Are they going to be avoided? No, wallop straight into the back of them goes 601 of Logan Bruce. Big impact there, straight into the back of the 52 car. I imagine the caution will come out. Yes, it does. Got a car parked up on the infield tyres. You can't park there. Who's that? Dylan Booth in the 719 has gone up there. Well and truly stuck. Rob Copeland taken out on the back straight there, the Scotsman, T-bone style by Stuart Toynton. They were stuck together, and before anyone could do anything, Logan Bruce in 601 arrived unsighted and wallop straight into the back of Stuart Toynton. That was a nasty impact. Let's hope that Logan is okay. Well, Sam Parrin still your leader ahead of Barry Glenn. Colin Savage with a slow restart there. Everybody else swarmed past him just as the green flag went down. This is what causes these mass, well, not quite pile-ups, but mass chains of contacts. Oh, the leader's been spun out there, coming down the back straight. That's the 250 car gone. So I think Barry Glenn has taken the lead. We lose 329 of Keegan Sampson as well. More cars going off. The 370 of Venny's gone as well there. Rowan Venny in 370. He's had a bruising weekend. So Barry Glenn from Scotland in 38 is now the race leader, I think. There's Keegan Sampson stranded on the turn. In fact, there could have been a change of driver. I think that might be Timmy Barnes in the Diggy Smith car. In fact, not Billy Smith. I apologise there. Saw Timmy Barnes in the wars on Saturday night in the final heat. Yes, I think he switched car for today, possibly. Yes, it is the 131 there, not 161. Sorry about that. In Diggy's World Championship winning car, getting past William Mitchell there. A few spots of rain in the air. Well, it wouldn't be Skegness without a bit of rain as Colin Savage tangles up there with Will Morphy. He's gone. Will Morphy, that's a big name to not qualify if he can't get into the top 6. There's Carl Boswell, number 84, challenging the 6:07, which is Stevie Honeyman. Will Morphy's going to get caught up with Honeyman as well. He's spun aside. There goes his chance of qualifying. It's still Barry Glenn, and into the side of Honeyman goes Timmy Barnes. He gets done in turn by the 26 there. That's Tommy Barnes, the Barnes family at war, and out goes Phil Powell as a result of that as well. It's kicking off in the closing stages here. Here comes your leader, Barry Glenn, lapping the 484 car there of Barry Lee. Doesn't want to get caught up with back markers here, because who's in second place? It's 902, Buster Jr., aka Brad Compton Sage. Carl Boswell, number 84, in third place. The 2 blue cars there, challenging Barry Glenn. Here comes Buster Jr., up the inside, takes the lead with a couple of laps to go. Barry Glenn's going to stuff 26 of Barnes instead. In goes Tommy Barnes in the 26. So now into the lead is Buster Jr. Carl Boswell up to second. Will Morphy, remember, had a spin earlier on. He's a lap down. 277 of Jack Grandon's in contention for a qualifying place. He gets rid of Morphy. Got to get rid of everybody here. They don't know what lap everybody else is on. Just a couple of laps to go now. The action really ramping up. Leading the way is Brad Compton Sage. Buster Jr. in 902. Here he is into the final lap, but Carl Boswell is lurking behind him. Barry Glenn being taken for third by Jack Grandon. I think it's Anthony McIver, sorry, in 5th place as the bumper goes into the final turn. Boswell fires in Buster Jr., just avoids the spun Honeyman car there, and Boswell nips through to take the win. A frantic finish there. Boswell wins it, Buster Jr. second. I think Anthony McIver just beat Will Mitchell home there. Jack Grandon and Barry Glenn, I think they're your 6 qualifiers. We'll confirm that in a moment. They'll go on to the back of the grid for the UK Open Championship. Red flags come out then, and we'll confirm the results. Carl Boswell the winner, just ahead of Brad Compton Sage. Buster Jr. It was Jack Grandon third, ahead of Barry Glenn. Anthony McIver 5th, and Will Mitchell in 6th place. They complete the 6 qualifiers. Timmy Barnes 7th in Diggy Smith's car, then Marty Lake, Adam O'Dell and Zach Gilmore the top 10.
We have the last chance race for the 2litre saloons, 84 Carl Boswell. Carl, that was a hard race, lots of hits going in, and you managed to get to the front. Yeah, there's always plenty of action in the saloons around here this weekend. It's definitely harder from the back. First weekend at Red, struggled on Thursday night and last night really, but made up for it then, I think, for sure. And obviously moving into the big race soon, how's the confidence? Yeah, pretty good to be fair. I've had a pretty good year with a new car. We've managed to qualify either last chance or through the night for every major so far this year. And we've actually had top 10 in every one so far. So it's going to be a tough ask today from where we're starting now, but we'll be giving it our all and trying to get our way to the front. I wish you the best of luck here. Back to your car. Thank you very much.
Before the main event gets underway, promoter Rob Speak leading a tribute to long-time saloon stock car administrator Marion Farrow, who passed away earlier this year. In pole position for the UK Open Championship, left vacant in her memory. A fine tribute to a fine lady of UK short oval racing. A great figure in the history of saloon stock cars.
In memory of the irreplaceable and wonderful Marion Farrow, start your engines.
The most famous words in motorsport herald the engines into life for the 2021 UK Open Championship for saloon stock cars. Pole position left vacant, so Austin Freestone on his own on the front row. Lee Hopkins, great effort to qualify on row 2 alongside Stuart Cheville, the first of the Scots. Busy weekend for Stuart, also racing his Brisker F1 this weekend. 36 cars out there in total. This is going to be a cracker. Who's going to win the title? Will it go to England, Scotland, maybe even Northern Ireland? Last chance qualifiers at the back. On reserve coming in there, Marty Lake in 5.73. Freestone and Cheville at the front of the grid. 36 cars, 20 laps. Let's get ready to rumble. It's UK Open time. Here we go with the 2021 staging of the Saloon Stocks UK Open. The big push coming in the midfield, and the leaders have got away okay from the front. Ryan Santry in 3.89 gets taken out on the first turn. Now, who's got the early lead? Is it Cheval or is it Freestone? It's Cheval from the outside of the front row who's got the lead. Warren Darby bounces off the fence there. And a fairly clean start. Not too much chaos in there. Ant Riley getting caught up with Warren Darby. He's not had the best of starts. A couple of spinners there. Anthony McIver's one of them. Santry slowing in 389. Darby taken out again down the straight there by the 350 of Tom Parrin. Timmy Barnes in there in 131. So a couple of reserves coming in by the look of things from the last chance qualifier. Marty Lake in there as well in 573. Start to sort themselves out. It's Stu Cheval in 618 who has got the early lead. Can he sustain his advantage? Cole Atkins there, 399. 261 of Dom Davies is going to be spun aside. Rick Cloud of tyre smoke. He's almost clouted by, I think that was Buster Jr. from the back of the grid. Battle is on for second place. Kyle Irvine going well there in the number 85. Nathan Olden side by side with the 380 of Lee Hopkins. Michael Allard hits the wall. Olden spins. 561 Aaron Totham now under fire. Barry Russell in there as well in car number 600. Many tipping him for major honours this year. He locks up a little there, gets a push from Michael Allard. A big push in behind there. His car's going everywhere. Aaron Totham's gone. Lee Hopkins, also the 218 of Jacob Downey was in there. It's V8 Hot Stocks racer. It's 618. Stu Cheval clear in the lead. Dom Davies facing the wrong way over the curb. There goes Carl Boswell in the 84. 30 of Tom Howard up the outside. I think we may have gone yellow flags. Yes, indeed we have. So the caution out. Aaron Totham facing the wrong way. Maybe that's the reason. No, there's the reason. Dom Davies, number 261, stuck on the outside of the straight facing the wrong way. See what happened there? It was the 428 of Lee Sampson stuffed Jacob Downey into the back of Lee Hopkins. There's Davies' car stuck on turn 4. Aaron Totham in there as well, and they all got stuffed into Dom Davies, whose car was left rolling down the straights, being pushed then by Lee Hopkins as he tried to rejoin. So concern for Dom Davies, the reason for the stoppage. Raced many classic cars in the bangers over the years as Dom. Top sign writer as well. Stu Cheval your leader, Kyle Irvine second, and Austin Freestone completing the top 3. Dean Mays up there in 4th, and Michael Allard rounds out the top 5 as we get back underway with this UK Open Championship on lap 7 of 20. The two Scots pull away in front. Michael Allard going through into 4th position. Freestone is 3rd. Push and shove starts further back. Will Mitchell takes out Carl Boswell, the winner of our last chance qualifier. They start to settle themselves in then. Coming up towards half distance. There's 92 of Morphy, just avoids Boswell as he reverses out of the way there. Charlie Morphy, he's going to get some bumper from the 600 of Barry Russell. 428, the English champion Lee Sampson goes through. Marty Lake gets spun out by Anthony McIver down the home straights. Riley in there as well in 282. Cloud of tyre smoke as Timmy Barnes rejoins from a spin. Somebody else going round in the smoke there as well. Can't see who it is. Now things starting to ramp up as we reach half distance. It's still Stuart Cheval Jr. There he is, the 618, who has the lead. Kyle Irvine shadowing him. It's a Scottish 1-2 at the moment. They're clear of their opposition. Jacob Downey getting spun out. He was going backwards down the home straight there. Number 30 of Tom Howard battling with, well, he's slowing up there, Tom Howard, I think, battling with Michael Allard. I think Allard in 3rd place. Ian Govia lunges at Jack Brandon but puts himself into the fence. The Flying Plumber gets going again though, as does Lee Hopkins. He's been bounced from pillar to post in this one. Had a great qualifying position up there in the top 3. Jack Brandon gets going again in 277. It's still Stu Cheval. Here he is, lapping Tom Parrin and Anthony McIver. He was spun out right at the start in 711. The busy pack ahead of the leader here. He needs to be careful. He needs to keep a cool head. And they've all gone wide, courtesy of Cole Atkins there. Thank you very much, says Stuart Cheval. And through he goes. Round goes Lee Hopkins again. Stu Cheval, there he is in 618. He's got Timmy Barnes up behind him in the Diggy Smith car, and Cole Atkins. They've been lapped. Second place was Kyle Irvine, and wallop straight in. Goodness me. Tom Parrin gets well and truly walloped there by Jacob Downey. That was a big hit. Let's hope Tom's okay. Of course he is. These saloon stock car drivers, hard as nails. Michael Allard, I think he's up into 2nd place. Yes, there he is. We lost Kyle Irvine in a spin there. Not sure who's 3rd at the moment. There's only 4 laps to go now. Third place quite a way back by the look of it. Jacob Downey in 218. May well be Dean Mays in third. We'll check that in a moment. So somehow Tom Parrin's what's left of his car making his way to the infield. In fact, I think it's Austin Freestone in third. He now gets the bumper from Dean Mays. He was third, but now Mays comes through. The top two are well clear. Cheville and Allard. There's Cheville. 3 laps to run. And he is surely heading for the UK Open Championship. There's nobody near him. Michael Allard in a safe second place. The only issue might be back markers. Stuart Cheville, a veteran of racing at Cowdenbeath. Austin Freestone still battling away. Looks like Barry Russell has come through into third place there in the 600 car. Jack Grandin gets deposited, so does Austin Freestone into the wall. It's Barry Russell now up into third place, so we're going to have 2 Scots in the top 3 by the look of things, but we're into the final lap. Stu Cheville coming up to lap Kyle Irvine, who ran second for much of the way. Into the back straight for the final time. Austin Freestone still battling away further back, but he's fallen away a little. But it's going to be a win for 618. Here he comes, Stuart Cheville out of the final turn, wins the UK Open Championship, a dominant drive. Second goes to Michael Allard. Waiting to see who comes through the third. I think it's going to be Barry Russell. Confirm that in a moment. Well done, Stuart Cheville, UK Open champion. At least that ensures that Scotland win 1 title in summer 2021. Sorry, couldn't resist there. Great stuff from Stuart. Latest in his list of titles in saloon stock car racing. He'll be pleased with that. He loves racing here at Skegness, taking the win ahead of Michael Allard by nearly 4 seconds. A big winning margin, and Barry Russell a long way back in third place. Dean Mays fourth, ahead of the 126 of Harry Barnes taking fifth. Then Ross Waters, Austin Freestone dropping to seventh. Kyle Irvine, who ran second early on. Brad Compton-Sage and Timmy Barnes.
Winner of the UK Championship for the 2-litre saloon, 618 Stuart Cheville. Stuart, that was a very frantic race happening behind you and in front of you as well.
Yeah, that's why we come here, to win it, and just got to go for it.
You managed to get on the front, so it was a good one to get on the front. But as I say, in saloons, the front is not probably the best place.
It's good to get up there, but you've always got to have the luck on your side as well. And the day the luck was there and cars are going well, can't complain.
Quick word about Marion. Obviously a great speech done by Richard before the race for Marion. That one's for her, and she would have been very happy of what a great saloon stock car race that was.
Yeah, that one was for Marion. She done about a babysitting over the years for me, to be fair, and she kept me right, and she's well missed in the sport.
Congratulations, Stuart, and well done.
Thank you.
Riders, are you ready? In memory of the wonderful Raymond gunn, start your engines.
The command is given for a very special race here at Skegness. No fewer than 45 drivers have squeezed onto the track for this one, to race in memory of Raymond Gunn, former number 228 in saloon stock cars, who very sadly lost his life in an accident at Cowdenbeath some 18 years ago. We heard a special tribute song as well in the run-up to this race, Dignity, performed by Scottish band Deacon Blue. It'd be fitting to have a Scottish winner of this race. We've already had one in the title race. It's massive field, 45 cars they've squeezed onto the raceway. This is going to be a belter. I've no idea what's going to happen here. 16 laps the distance, racing in tribute to the late great Raymond Gunn. Here we go. Already bumpers flying in the pack. There's cars going wide everywhere. Colin Savage spins in the number 14 car. Start to sort themselves out. There's cars going everywhere. 3 cars on the infield. There's cars absolutely everywhere already. The track is almost blocked as they come down the home straight. There's cars spinning, sliding, smashing all over the place. The track almost completely blocked. McIver's in there, Lee Sampson, Kyle Irvine. The 600 of Barry Russell has gone. Bradley Fox is in there. Michael Allard has spun. 118 Kenneth Scollin we saw getting turned around, and not surprisingly the yellow's out straight away. How's that for a car park? Complete mayhem there. It was Sam Parrin who led off, but it was Scollin left facing backwards in the 118. Several cars took to the infield to get out of the way, and everybody else just piled in behind. Watch the silver car of Kenneth Scollin, 118. He took at least 2 or 3 fearful wallops there. The cars smashing into the infield tyres. Buster Jr. was one of them. He's already had a rollover here at Skegness earlier in the season. no way through there. Complete restarts. We try again with Ant Riley at the front in 282 this time. We've lost about 10 cars, I think, as a result of that pile-up. Colin Savage has gone again. He gets hit by Aaron Totham. Several more cars pile in. 122, Zach Gilmore takes a fearful whack into the inner tyres there. We lose the 126 there of Harry Barnes. There's cars absolutely everywhere. Keegan Sampson gets taken out down the home straight, and wallop into the side of him goes Nathan Holden. Goodness me, that was a big impact. That's put Keegan Sampson on his side. The race will be stopped straight away. Look at the state of his car. The whole side of it caved in there. That was a fearsome impact. Well, the title race was a relatively tame affair, but in this one, they're completely losing their heads. Keegan Sampson taken out, and then bang! Nathan Holden straight through the side of him. Let's hope Keegan's okay. We try again then. Anthony Riley leads them off on another restart. 484 of Barry Lee, so slowing up there on the outside. Riley leads from Austin Freestone. Danny Elborn in third place. Things a little more calm. That's partly because we've lost about half the field. Absolute chaos. 951 getting taken wide in there. They begin to sort themselves out on this restart. Carl Boswell under fire from Aaron Totham. Ryan Santry in the middle there in 389, being touted as among the favourites for this year's World Championship at Mildenhall. Elborn has gone, he was third. So your early leaders Anthony Riley and Austin Freestone. The push and shove continues. Dancing off the wall there, 2 or 3 cars on the outside. Mawini in 951 under fire from Ryan Santry. Ross Waters in 670 in there as well. Here comes Barry Russell in the green car, number 600. Kyle Irvine sent sideways in there by Lee Sampson, 428. Round goes Elborn again. Not had a great weekend. Kyle Irvine gets stuffed into the back of Stuart Sheville, the new champion. About 4 cars in a line of contact there. The 951 gets spun aside, Rob Mawini. Up on the curb there, 26 of Barnes. Kyle Irvine taken wide by Ryan Santry. This is complete mayhem. Raymond Gunn would approve, actually. Here's a challenge on for the lead. Both get sent wide, and there's about 4 or 5 cars scrapping for the lead. Ant Riley bounces off the wall there. 607 has come through of Stevie Honeyman, and round goes Tom Parrin, courtesy of Riley. Wesley Freestone gets caught up as well. Austin Freestone. That's left Honeyman in the middle of the track. Everybody piles into him. I cannot keep up with this at all. As you can probably tell, I don't know who's leading now. I think it might be Charlie Morphy, 92. Barry Russell spun aside by Lee Sampson. And the yellow lights are on, so we'll find out in a moment who's leading. We have a stoppage. Absolute mayhem. There's the reason for the stoppage, the rather graunched car of 607 Stevie Honeyman. This was for the lead. Honeyman had briefly taken the lead there. Tom Parrin was being pushed by Charlie Morphy. He got hit in turn by Austin Freestone, and that sent all 3 of them, Riley, Parrin and Honeyman, spinning. Freestone then hits Riley. Charlie Morphy goes from 5th to 1st in 1 turn. But with Honeyman's car stuck there, and he got hit again by Stu Sheville, then by Barry Russell and about 3 or 4 others, the race brought to a halt. Try again then. Restart over the remaining distance. We're at halfway. It is Charlie Morphy who leads, and they're at it again already. Anthony McIver taken out. Barnes fired in the 26. Stu Sheville's up to 3rd in 318. Oh, goodness me. Now 26 of Tommy Barnes spun out by Dean Mays. East Anglians at war this time. Barry Russell coming through in 600. He's already got caught up early on. 4 wide there through turns at 3 and 4. Pick up the leaders in a moment, because I think it's still Charlie Morphy in 92 out front. More chaos there on the turn. The 126 of Harry Barnes gets fired in. So many members of the Barnes family, difficult to keep up with them. Stu Sheville, meanwhile, is challenging for the lead, pushed by the 26 of Tommy Barnes. He's going to try and go through. Meanwhile, further back, it's 4 wide. Ross Waters up the inside. Mawini's in there. Adam O'Dell and Ryan Wright, I think that is, on the outside. We lose Ryan Santry into a spin. So not far behind our race leaders, this little lot. Ross Waters moving up to attack Will Morphy now in 129. And Riley getting the bumper in on Ryan Wright. Coming into the closing stages. Stuart Sheville that has taken the lead in 618 ahead of Charlie Morphy. Here comes Michael Allard in 349. He could be a favourite, I reckon, for that world title at Mildenhall coming up in August as well. Carl Boswell running well in 84. Well, he was. He's run wide there. Austin Freestone in with an attack in 3:41. Stu Chevel out front. Is he heading for another victory? It'd be fitting, as we said, if a Scotsman wants to win the Raymond Gunn Tribute race here at Skegness. Memorial race held for him at his regular track of Cowden Beef as well. I think that's taking place alongside the European Championship this year. Ryan Wright firing his way past Ant Riley and Adam O'Dell there. Barry Russell's had a spin in 600. We come towards the end of what's been an absolutely chaotic race here for the Raymond Gunn Tribute. And quite a fitting tribute, this hard-hitting race as well. And we're going to have a fitting winner too, because Stu Chevel is way ahead of everybody else. Coming up on the 6:22 car there of Colin Patterson to lap him. A brilliant race that was. On the last lap now, Stuart Chevel, he's won the UK Open. This race will perhaps mean a little more to him here. He comes in to win the Raymond Gunn Tribute. Congratulations to him. He's way ahead of everyone else. Might be Freestone in second place there in 3:41. We'll confirm that in a moment. Scotland on top here at Skegness once again, as we've seen many times in many formulas before now. Two big trophies to take home for Stu Chevel. He takes the win over 4 seconds ahead of Michael Allard in eternity in Scott car terms. Charlie Morphy, the long-time leader, third ahead of Lee Sampson, then Wes Starmer, Carl Boswell. Ross Waters, another Scot in the top 10, then Harry Barnes, Ryan Wright and Barry Russell completes the first 10.
The winner of the 2litre Saloon Raymond Gunn Tribute Trophy, Stuart Chevel. Stuart, this is getting a habit, well done.
Yeah, it's good when you're going well, just got to try and keep it up.
And obviously for your compatriot to win his memorial must mean a lot to you.
Yeah, my dad raced with Raymond and he's been missed over the years and really pally with Davey, and it's a good race to win.
It was again another frantic race, lots of things happening, restarts and everything else. How do you just keep calm in the car and you know you're going to come through?
You just look forward and don't look behind and just go for it, and that's all you do.
Do you take the mirror out to take it?
No, the mirror's on it, but if somebody's hitting you, you're not going quick enough, so you just got to go forward and you go harder.
Well done, Stuart. Congratulations on a fantastic day here at Skegness.
Thank you.
The day finishing with an all-comers race here at Skegness. Dom Davies led for much of the way, but spun out by a couple of cars there, allowing Charlie Morphy to take the lead in car 92. Not the most successful weekends for the Morphy family, a chance to perhaps redeem themselves here. Will Morphy, meanwhile, under fire from Anthony McIver in 711. Only 20 cars left to run this all-comers event. It's been a bruising day for the saloon stock cars. Bradley Fox challenging the 902 of Brad Compton Sage. Charlie Morphy out front with a couple of laps to go. The rest scrap their way behind. Ryan Santry closing on our leader, and Barry Russell as well. These three pulling clear of Marty Lake in the 573 car. Still battle raging in the midfield. Will Morphy along with Tom Parrin. He's been bouncing back for more all weekend. Took some seriously hard hits earlier on. A couple of laps to go then. Race leader Charlie Morphy in the 92. Will Morphy getting caught up with Brad Compton Sage. Dom Davies getting involved as well. 3 cars line astern into the last lap for the lead. Charlie Morphy, Ryan Santry, Barry Russell. What's going to happen on the last bend? Are we in for a big finish here? Santry has picked up Charlie Morphy. Barry Russell with an assist, and wallop straight in we go. They all go wide. Who's going to come through? Ryan Santry through the middle, and he wins the all-comers. What a great finish of the weekend that was. The win goes to Ryan Santry ahead of Barry Russell, with Charlie Morphy in third place. Fine battle between them. Harry Barnes fourth ahead of Anthony McIver, then Brad Compton Sage. Tom Parrin at least gets some reward for his bruising weekend in seventh. Dom Davies, Lee Sampson and Tommy Barnes next home. Well, that concludes a very lively weekend for the saloon stock cars here at Skegness. Congratulations to Stu Chevel on his title wins. We'll be back with more stock car racing soon. It's goodbye for now.